Well, we are coming to the tail end of May, if you can believe it, but we'd be remiss not to talk about National Preservation Month.
Joining us today is Alison Salutz, Director of Education and Community Engagement with Historic Denver. Welcome. I mean, what a year. Colorado celebrating its 150th, America's 250th. There's a lot of reason to celebrate and really lean into history.
Yes, I absolutely agree. And I think sometimes looking at like local history can be some of the most meaningful, connecting with places that we see every day that then we realize, oh my gosh, this has been standing for 150 years.
Yeah, you just combine it right there. So what are some of the ways that you all are going to celebrate these major milestones?
Yeah, so we have walking tours that explore the city. I think it's the best way to really look at the history and architecture of our city. You get a chance to slow down, look at these buildings a lot closer. Historic Denver also operates the Molly Brown House Museum, and we have a number of great exhibits on display. One that I'm particularly excited about is we have some Titanic artifacts on display.
We just went.
Did you?
Oh, you saw
My
it?
son is obsessed with the Titanic.
Are you serious?
So we went, he asked, is there a Titanic, like, where can we see this? And I was like, I think there's one at Historic Colorado, and we went two weekends ago.
That's
Yes.
random in the best
I
way.
know,
Like, how
I know.
cool is that?
That's
So
amazing.
cool, by the way.
Yeah, because some of the artifacts you saw in that room are on display in Denver for the first time, which is just amazing to think about. And they'll be on display for the rest of the summer, so a great time to like check it out. We also worked with some artists with disabilities and asked them to kind of take Margaret's story and take these big kind of like commemorative values about 150, 250 and just interpret it on their own, and the pieces they created are really phenomenal.
Oh, that is
and
such a great
definitely
idea. I love that collaboration.
It's so neat.
Now, and I just have to say really quickly, the Molly Brown House, stunning.
I still haven't been.
Stunning.
I do. No, you guys are right.
It is so beautiful, of course, outside the architecture, but inside, my goodness. But yes, all the artifacts, all of the things, the Titanic exhibit is amazing. What about like the preservation part of it? Why do you feel it is so important, especially now more than ever?
Absolutely. I mean, May is National Preservation Month, so it's a great time to talk about it. And we care so much about, interpreting and reusing these pieces of Denver's history. We are running nominations actually this month to kind of try to identify those places and even people who have done great work preserving and reutilizing buildings in the city, and then we honor them at our awards in October. So if there is a place that, you're visiting Molly Brown, you see a place you love, feel free to put in a nomination, because getting them from the public is, Historic Denver. Denver's in our name. We do what the people ask. And so it's just a great way to keep that preservation ethos going.
And I know this is like your wheelhouse and your world, but do you have a favorite? If you could point somebody, we talked a lot about the Molly Brown House, but maybe suggest one other thing that like someone just has to see, because now's the time to do it.
Have you guys been to the top of the Daniels and Fisher Clock Tower?
No.
So if you haven't, that is a phenomenal view. It's our first skyscraper, completed in 1911, and it's really actually for summer like tourism things, it's really inexpensive. It's $10. You get a view from 375 feet up. You get front range, all our buildings. It's just unbeatable.
Ooh,
Good to know. I'm glad I
yeah,
asked
good
that question.
question.
Yeah, I
Good
like it. I
one.
like it. All
So
right.
good.
Allison, thank you.
You're so welcome.